Call the police immediately.
I don't get it.
No idea what you're talking about. Yes? Hello? Hi, stranger.
I want ham and eggs and flapjacks with lots of butter and syrup and coffee. I'll take the coffee now.
Why is it coming from a rain?
Where's my dough?
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Salute to all of my vibrant ones out there joining us this morning in YouTube land. It's your host, Chuck Allen, Uncle Freezy. This is Vibes and Stuff in the Morning. How you doing this morning?
Good, man. How you doing?
I was good, but after our
Pre-show production.
pre-show production, I am fired up. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you right now, if you're tuning in, you need to go tell somebody, you need to text somebody the link, you need to tweet about it. Today's show is going to be fire.
Bananas.
Make sure you tell that female friend, that girlfriend, that auntie who is getting ready to go to work, take the kids to the bus. Hey, you need to have this tuned in today. Tune in today.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So in respect of protocol, let me ask you this first before we skip ahead a little teeny bit.
Yes.
Because man, I'm excited, man. But what's in your cup? Okay. Let me hit where the producer at? That doggone intern. Bim.
The routine doesn't change.
Yeah, we consistent.
Yes, sir.
Man. Yeah, man. And the best part of waking up is
Folgers in your cup.
In
yes,
your
sir.
cup.
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
Man.
Yes, sir.
How the weather were you at?
Today in the tri-state area, it is about 47 degrees, cloudy, and chance of rain showers throughout the day. So if you're in the tri-state area, please be prepared to bring your umbrella, poncho, or raincoat.
Yeah, man. So it's 56 here in South Carolina. It's raining. It was storming last night. I heard thunder for the first time this year.
Wow.
Yeah. It kind of caught me off guard. It was like, boom. I look, what the fuck? But then it dawned on me, like, it's thunder, man. Calm down. You know.
Let me just on this topic real quick. When it stormed down south, it storms down south. Yeah. I remember we would be on the porch. And I'd be like, man, it smells funny out here. My grandma come out there. Oh, it's about to rain.
It's about to rain. Yeah.
What do you mean? What do you mean about the rain? Ain't no rain. And then all of a sudden it gets black.
Yeah. at 1:30 in the afternoon?
In the afternoon. And I mean that joker comes down. Yeah. And you're like, oh wow.
Yeah.
And I mean it's the whole shebang. It's the thunder and the lightning.
Yeah.
And it's lightning. So everybody in the house got to shut up.
Hush that fuss. Oh boy, we got it. Yeah, let me do health and lifestyle. Let me do that because I want to talk about that, Chuck. Let me do. Yo, grandma, when it's thundering and when it's thundering and lightning down south, like the down south grandmas,
Mm-hmm.
it's thundering and lightning. You better shut the hell up, or listen. You could get away with a lot of stuff, right? You might get away with talking to grandma, but like going in there, wash up, Gary, go to bed. Oh, grandma, the Muppets about to come on. She's like, okay, that's the last show. But after that, make sure you go in there and get
Right.
But if it be thunder and lightning and you are the air of the word, she might backslap the shit.
Yeah. Didn't I tell y'all to hush that fuss in here? It's lightning out there. Now hush your fuss. Girl, if you don't get off my phone before that lightning strikes my phone, get off that phone.
Yeah, man. Oh boy, some stuff grandmas ain't play.
No.
Some stuff for instance, grandma and them would be like, you know what I'm saying, you got to eat your vegetables, man. You got to eat this food. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You got to eat your veggies. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, but grandma, I don't like. So what's a down south vegetable? Like not mainstream, but just down. What's a down south vegetable?
Squash.
Squash. Yeah, like a squash. Man, grandma, I don't like squash. You know what I'm saying? You might be able to get away with that. You know what I'm saying? If you could replace it with like some green beans or some collard greens or something. You know what I'm saying? But you mess around and don't get off that phone when it's thunder and lightning. You know what I'm saying? You might be able to haggle a little bit. You know what I'm saying? You might be able to haggle a little. But girl, I don't like wearing this sweater to school. Okay, babe, just get a clean shirt. Something.
Right.
But you mess around and y'all be talking when it's thunder and lightning.
Boy.
What?
Boy, I seen my auntie get chopped one afternoon on the phone. My auntie had to be like, early 20s,
Right,
21, 22 at the time, because I'm a kid. Can't be no more than like 5 years old. I know I'm not older than 5 for sure.
Okay.
Because I was the last kid in the house to start school, so I know I wasn't that old yet.
Right.
She was on the phone, talking to my little cousin dad or dad to be on the phone.
Yeah.
And it was like, it was lightning and thundering. And back then, the roads leading to Granny house used to be red clay.
Red clay dirt, yep.
Yeah, boy. And it's just a red river of water.
Right.
My grandma said, Peggy Sue, that's not my name, but Peggy Sue, if you don't get off of that, bye. Lamar, I'll call you later.
I'm telling you.
Trying hard not to cry.
Yeah, trying hard not to cry.
Darn, mama, where you hit me? You know it's lightning out there. Not lightning to strike up this phone, and we ain't gonna have no phone.
Yeah.
And all these churn in this house. What's wrong with you?
Bruh. It's hilarious, bro. Grandmas ain't gonna they gonna stand for some stuff, but some stuff, and I don't know where they get it from. This is random, right? This is random.
It is. It is very random.
Yeah, you like, did all these grandmas go to a meeting or something? And they said, all the grandmas in South Carolina went to this one meeting, and they said, rule number 1, you can't slam the screen door. Mm-hmm. Rule number 2, you can't be on the phone when it's thundering and lightning. And so you're like, what? Who made up these rules? Because I went to, no lie, I think I was in California. Mm-hmm. And this drill sergeant said, he wasn't a drill sergeant. I guess he was at duty station. So I forget military terms, whatever.
Right.
This NCO says, That's about as aggravating as slamming grandma's screen though. And I was like, what? And I went to him later on. I was like, what you know about grandma's screen door? He's like, I thought all grandmas was like that. I was like, you know what? You might be right. Because I thought it was just mine. You know what I'm saying? Because I remember my sister ran out the door. She was so happy her friends had came. Her friends from up the road had came, you know what I'm saying, to grandma's house so they can jump rope. Now, I know people don't know what jump rope is and all that stuff because nowadays everybody be on their phones and social media and all that stuff. But my sister saw them out there. They was like, such and such and them, Chester and them. You know this is a long time ago because the girl name was Chester. Okay. You know what I'm saying? And so Chester them outside, my little sister go running out the screen though. And you can hear, and I'm like, oh no, she great. Bam! Grant, you could just see Grant jump in the kitchen. She went out there. Grant, you slam that screen door one more time. And I was like, oh, and my sister is innocent. My sister don't never do nothing wrong, right?
Yeah.
Even if they say she think about doing bad, she'll start crying. She's like a little bucket of water. Right? And so my little brother, they out there jumping up and down. My little brother, it was funny. He wound up being, anyway. Back then, he used to always want to play with the girls and not with the boys.
Right.
Right. And I was like, man, that's strange. What's wrong with you? But anyway. It ain't wind up being nothing. It was just like you know how people go through a little stage?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you know what I'm saying? He just wanted to be, you know, whatever. He went running that door and I heard whoosh, and I was like, oh shit, all of us got about to get beat. All of us. I just went in the kitchen. I just went in the kitchen and looked. I'm like, Grandma, I tried to look her dead in her eyes. She's like, what, baby? Bam! She's like, go get my belt. Go get all the kids. I'm going to tear y'all up. And I'm, Grant, look.
I ain't do nothing.
Grant, I was in here with you. It didn't matter. It ain't matter. It ain't matter.
Oh, no.
I went and got the belt from off her pocketbook. And she whooped all. Man, it's me, my sister and brother. You remember my cousin, the one I said, you know, went to Marion House, the girl around the corner on her birthday, that story?
Yeah.
The one I kid. Okay. It was him, his brother, the twins, his twin sisters older than me, right? So it was about 14, or like the old people say, it was about 14 head of children, right? And she whooped everybody. Everybody got a beating, right?
Yes.
And we like, oh, Grant. And so I'm getting beat, right? I'm mad, so I'm trying not to cry. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I'm a little man, probably about 7.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a man, Chuck. You ain't gonna beat me. I'm 7 years old. I'm a man. I ain't getting no. You ain't gonna make me cry no spanking. What is a spanking anyway? What? She I can hear that leather belt coming, Chuck. That thing hit your little that thing hit your little 7-year-old legs, and that tear be on your eye like.
Yep, be in the corner like.
Yeah. But anyway,
I ain't even do nothing. I ain't even do nothing.
And I'm mad. I'm like, I'm gonna beat everybody up after this. And I'm 7, and my cousins and them like 10. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, man. Them grandmas have these rules. I don't know what it is. I do all grandmas have bad nerves?
Yes.
Okay. That must be what it is. No loud noises. Any loud noise, everybody getting beaten.
Everybody. But I wasn't even saying nothing. I was asleep, Grant. I hate coming over there. Always beating people for nothing.
Yo, that's crazy. That's crazy.
What are these children doing in my house? Your mama know you here. Didn't I tell y'all? Didn't I tell y'all not to come in here? Y'all can sit on the porch, y'all, but not to come in my house. Look at on my good furniture too. Yeah, if you move, I'll get you. Now come on over here. Everybody get a beat.
Everybody get the beat.
And then she get on the phone. Now I told them kids not to be in here, and your baby got her feet on my good chair. No, you ain't. You're not your good chair. Wait till she get home. Wait till they get home. Wait till they get home. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. I told them kids be better than that.
Now you getting 3 beatings because now your grandma gonna beat you, your mama gonna beat you, and then if your daddy lived with you and he come home and Chuck, I done got beaten. I'm sorry. I done got disciplines from my pops, and he don't even know why he disciplining. He like, hey, your mama told me to beat you. Go get the belt. What? What kind of justice is this?
None.
Do I get to plead my case? No. Go get my belt. No, not my Sunday church belt, my work belt. God dog it.
That big belt.
you don't even know why you disciplining me, and oh my goodness, man. Hey, South BK, what's good? What's good? What's good, man? What's good?
Yeah. Let's shout the chat out real quick. Like you said, salute South BK, Andrew College. Thank you for your support. Robert Powell, Black University. Who else we got? Who else we got in here this morning? Savage NYC. Salute, my brother. Hewlett Samuel. Salute. Thank you for joining us this morning. Vibes and stuff live in the morning. But yeah, back to what you were saying. Like, yeah, man, grandma, like it was just like, man, you're gonna get a beating, man. Like, just don't do it.
Right.
Just don't do it. Oh, didn't I tell y'all to go to bed?
Right.
Didn't I tell y'all to go to bed? But I'm asleep. Oh, you sleep talking to me, huh?
Everybody get and I had I ain't gonna cut you off, man, but yeah. So everybody got the cousin that's the glutton for punishment, right? Like our grandma used to have a candy dish, and in that candy dish used to be these soft multicolored mints.
Yes,
like
the dinner mints.
Oh my goodness, right?
Yeah.
She used to put them in there, like when people come over, she's like mix them up with peanuts.
Yeah.
Oh, yo, Grant used to be like, I'll get y'all some candy. Don't touch that candy dish.
Right.
Grant said, I'll buy y'all some candy. I will give you some money. Like she'll line everybody up and give everybody 5 cents. Some people get a nickel, some people get 5 pennies, but everybody get 5 cents. Right. And then we used to go to Thompson's store and go get us, you know what I'm saying, some penny candy or some cookies or something.
Yeah.
Right. The same one that took me to Marion house for her birthday party, the same cousin.
Yes.
Was like laughing at us on the way to the store. He eating the candy out the candy dish on the way to the store. Chuck, he eating the mints out the candy dish. Not one, not two, but he got a grubby handful. Right? He looking at me laughing. Ha ha ha. She thought she could fool. She can't fool me. I'm too slick. And so I don't tell nobody. But I know when we get back, we're gonna get our ass cut. You know what I'm saying? But I don't tell my little sister because I know my little sister gonna cry. You know what I'm saying? Just take the candy back and tell her you took it. You know what I'm saying? That'd be my sister. And my little brother be like, oh, she ain't gonna never know. Really? She ain't gonna never know. So anyway, he eating candy the whole way there. Chuck, the whole way there, he eating these dinner mints. Mind you, Thompson's store is about a mile and a half up the road, right? So from the time he walk out the door till we get to Thompson's store, he just popping them mints in his mouth. So that means this joker done took the whole candy dish. So, but he don't tell nobody. Right?
Somebody ain't gonna be able to sit down.
all of us, bro. All of us. Right? So we go spend our little 5 cent up the road at Thompson's store. And everybody, when you know how little kids get like candy or cookies, they be singing them little songs.
Yeah.
They just make up a song first thing on top of their head.
Yep.
It's a beautiful day and I got cookies. They just make up, like the little kid song. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I'm not feeling it. And my little sister is like, Uncle Freezy, what's wrong with you? We got cookies. And I'm like, and I don't want to break her heart, but when she gets to the house, she gonna get her ass
for nothing.
for something she ain't do. Right. So we get about to the yard and I see my uncles from out of town. They had came down. So we was having this big family function. It's the reason why all the cousins is down at grandma's house together in the first place. Right? Big family function. Right. I see my cousin Rico from Cleveland. I see him getting out the car. And that was like my one of my favorite cousins. He the dude. Chuck, you ain't never met somebody so arrogant in your life, bro. I'm like, he used to be like, and I promise you, I ain't gonna shift gears on the story, but I'm like, how you think you better than us, bro? You from Cleveland, Ohio. Cleveland ain't got nothing. Cleveland just like Jersey City. Yeah. Cleveland ain't got nothing. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, but he the first person that I heard had a foreign car. Like he my first cousin, like in our age range. He bought this because this is like 89, 90. He bought this car called Lexus. And I was like, what the hell is a Lexus? What is that? He's like, yeah, you still catching the bus. And I know. Yeah, I'm still catching the bus, whatever. But anyway, everybody in the yard, everybody hugging, the kids gonna Gramp come out the house. Gramp came out the house. Oh, y'all get your ass in the house right now. Mm-hmm. And I'm looking like, come on, Rico. He just got out mind you, he just got out the car. They just drove from Cleveland, Ohio. Always Grant, yeah,
everybody.
And I'm like, I ain't going in there. I'm like, I ain't going. I already Grant like, Uncle Freezy, get in here. And I'm like, God, dog it. I look at my cousin, no lie, Chuck. I look at my cousin, I'm like, and she's like, who been in that living room messing with my candy? Everybody, and you know everybody's story. Not me. No, I don't know. And you know why, Chuck, right? Because it wasn't them. And they didn't know. You know what I'm saying? Man, grandma, she closed it because the living room had like 2 doors. Like you can come in through the kitchen and then and go out into the den, right? She closed both them doors. It was her, a belt, and 20 kids. And it looked like a video game where she could get the high score. And this joker, this joker caught himself hiding under the coffee table while everybody else getting beat. So all of us getting beat except for him.
Oh no!
So
I'd have grabbed him by his ankles.
not only did we get spanked for this greedy joker, he didn't even get a beating.
Talk about what would have been the outcast for the rest of the day. Boy, we would have been in that room at night. When y'all going home? Ain't nobody even want you here.
Right.
Your mom in her ugly dress. Boy, because kids is mean. Boy, man.
Bro. Yo, the thing about it, Chuck, is this joker ate all the candy out the candy dish, went up to Thompson's store, spent his nickel on cookies. Now we ain't getting no. Now think about it, now we ain't getting no more money because she asked us to do one thing, and she gave us money.
Yeah.
Right. Now we ain't got no more money after that. Now that whole week she wasn't giving us no more money.
Nope.
No matter how much I buttered Grandma up. Grant used to be like, Grant used to, no lie, Grant used to be like, I used to be like, Grant, you know I love you, right? And I hug her on her leg. You know, she was tall lady. She's about Grant was about 5'10", something like that.
Okay.
And so I'm like, Grant, you know you're my favorite. And then she'll do something like she'll be peeling yams and she'll give me like she'll slice a piece of the yam and give it to me. And I go in there in the room in front of everybody. Grandma said I'm her favorite. You know what I'm saying? Anyway. And so Grant was like, no, you ain't buttering up me. You ain't buttering me up now. No, y'all in there. All I asked y'all to do was one thing. And the stupid rule. Hey, Mr. Vince, what's good, Mr. Vince? Mr. Vince in the building. And so the thing in the early 70s, Chuck, in the early 70s, we had this stupid rule that you couldn't snitch. Right? You couldn't tell. You couldn't be a tattletale.
You better not tell.
But Chuck, he ate a candy dish full of mints. Right? We ain't got no more money from Grant the whole week. Right? Grant act like I wasn't her favorite for like a whole day. She was mad. She was pretending to be mad at me. Right? Because this joker ate a whole candy dish full of mints. But the rule, I don't make the rules though. The rule is you can't snitch. You can't be a tattletale.
That is the rule. You can't say a word. But we always have a cousin that you got to kind of play mind games. Oh well, you know who gonna tell. You know who gonna say something. You know who gonna run their mouth. No, it ain't. I ain't gonna say nothing. Sooner grandma look at you, you gonna tell. You know who gonna tell because you trying to get them not to tell because you know they're gonna tell. They
the born snitch. They the born snitch. It be the cousin. From the first time you seen them, how you remember them? The first time you seen them is because they were snitching.
They've been telling.
Right.
Grandma, but they dipping in the macaroni, Grandma. Yeah.
What?
Like you ain't had a spoonful. Shut up. Like she ain't gonna notice this big chunk missing out the macaroni when she take the aluminum fall off. We used to try to do that with the potato salad too, and they try to smooth it over.
you make me like because okay. So all right, so I'm giving away my age here, man. But so Saturday mornings, this thing used to come on TV called the Mickey Mouse Club, right? This is probably way before a lot of people was born, right? This thing called the Mickey Mouse Club, and the show started off MICKEY Mouse. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Mickey Mouse. Yeah, and so
Mickey Mouse.
yeah, man. And so, hey, Adele Chapman was good. And so Grant had made this dessert that I had never heard of before. Right? She made this thing called banana pudding. And I was like, yo, ew. They was like, Grant was like, baby, you want some banana pudding? I almost cussed at Graham. Hell no, I don't want no banana pudding. And that don't even sound good. Kind of, I almost cussed Grandma out.
Oh boy.
She was like, baby, you sure? The other kids love it. I ain't the other kids. You're trying to trick me with y'all down south. I'm like 5. This is because okay. So how I got in this weird thing is Grant made sausage one morning, right? And so I'm like, yeah, I love sausage. Sausage good. Grant gave me a piece. All the other kids started laughing. Right? I'm like, what the hell y'all laughing at? That's deer sausage. Ha! They laughing at, and I spit it up. And my cousin, like my older cousin, like, you eating Bambi. But they was from down south, you know, of course,
right.
you know the next, you know, I'm from Jersey City, come down.
Right.
You know. And so they constantly tricking me. Like they're like, Graham say, hey baby, you want some of this stew beef and gravy? Grant, this ain't no string. This ain't like no rhinoceros or nothing. Like, no, baby, I wouldn't do you like that. And it'd be like rabbit. You know what I'm saying? And they're like, you eat a rabbit. And I spit it out. And so I went without eating. And I wouldn't eat nothing because I ain't trusting. I went like a whole day without eating. And so they called my mother, put my mother and father on the phone. And my father's so immature. He on the phone drunk. Now, mind you, he done sent his son down south, right? For a little while. And here I am thinking he about to say something. I'm thinking this is about to be our Partridge Family moment, right? I think this is about to be our Brady Bunch moment. He like, boy, you better stop playing with my mama like that. And I'm like, I'm not eating these forest animals. And he on the phone like, well, starve then. Die.
Yo,
what kind of father are you, bro? Anyway. Anyway, my mother is like, yo, my mother was young too. She was like, so I'm like 5, so she might have been like 23, 24, something like that. She young. She like, if you don't eat and you die, you know your little sister gonna cry. And I'm like,
yo,
Chuck, this is like 73, 74 or something like that. And I'm so concerned about my little sister crying, I started back eating. You know what I'm saying? But it was stuff like if it didn't say McDonald's, I wouldn't eat it. If it wasn't something I was absolutely sure, I wouldn't. If it wasn't a fish that I saw come out the lake, nah. Now, if it wasn't popcorn or potato chips, I wouldn't eat it.
Wow. You didn't eat?
Yeah, I wouldn't, because they kept tricking me. That's why when she said banana pudding, I was like, I looked at Grandma. I don't know why Grant wasn't beating me. I don't know why I won't get no spankings, bro. Because Grant was like, you want some banana pudding, baby? I'm like, hell no, I ain't that shit. You ain't tricking me again. Chuck, I'm 5. But then again, though, I think there was a rule. I think there was a rule in the 70s. Kids can cuss as long as they was passionate. Like you just couldn't cuss casually.
Yo,
Hey, I think that's the rule.
he said they had to be aggressive with it. They had to be passionate. Man, damn.
Yeah, I think that it's somebody. Hey, somebody that was alive in the 70s. That was born in the 50s or 60s. Fact check this for me. If you could cut as a kid, you could cuss as long as you was passionate, but you couldn't cuss like if it casual. You can't be like, give me a GD cigarette. You couldn't say nothing weird like that, but you could be like, hell no, grandma, I ain't eating that. As long as you was passionate, you know what I'm saying, you wouldn't get a beating. But anyway, I'm sorry about cutting you off, man. I had to say that because the banana pudding thing sent me to like this weird sphere of I'll never trust what it is that you know what I'm saying, I gotta see it to believe it. And then when you said they scoop out the corner and then try to smooth it back, I saw my cousins and them kept going in, scooping out a little teeny piece out the corner and kept smoothing it back. And Grant was like, who been in my banana pudding, Uncle Freezy? Grant, now you know it wasn't me.
Because
you know it wasn't me.
You know it wasn't me.
Right. And you know the rule is, and I don't make the rules, Grant. I just go by I can't snitch. So she's like, oh, you can't be a tattletale. So you know, and you're gonna sit there and not tell me. Grant, I don't make the rules, man. Chuck, she grabbed me by my hip back then. I used to have a natural, right? So I used to have a natural, and it used to be out like this, right? Because I wouldn't let nobody cut it, not because I thought it was dope. I just had you ever heard the term tender-headed?
Yes. Okay.
So even when it came to like washing it, I just ain't want nobody to touch my hair. Right? Whatever. She grabbed me by that hair and like did some kind of leg lock where my head was locked under her knee and it wasn't nothing but my butt. And I'm like, ah. And she was like, I'm going to tear your behind up. And I snitched. I sung like, listen, I sang like Gotti. Listen. I gave her all the details. Every time you go in the front room, such and such, whistle. The other one come out the thing and grab a spoonful and take it in the room, and then they all eat off the big spoon. And then, yeah, I told everything, man. Yeah, man.
Hey, man. Listen. I was a part of those, sneaking stuff out of the refrigerator too. I was like, oh, so that's how y'all do it, huh? Okay, all right. But yes, down south, you better ask before you eat, right? Because you will get a surprise. Now, I got surprised with deer meat too. I was laying there. It was a Saturday afternoon. Like, man, we played somebody like maybe one of them schools in Jasper County or something like that. I know it was like a long ride. I didn't wake up till maybe like almost 12 o'clock.
Right.
And I didn't even take I'm laying on the floor. I still got tape around my feet, around my wrists, and I'm passed out on my floor in my room, and I just smell like somebody cooking something, and that joke smelled good.
Yeah, man.
So I get up, I go downstairs. My grandma say, "You hungry, baby?" Yes, ma'am. I am starving. Right. She said, "All right, I'll fix you a plate." Man, she fixed a big plate of white rice. Man, and she just started loading this meat and vegetables on that plate. I said, "Oh man!" Now I'm looking at the little bones, and I'm like, "Oh, beef ribs,
Right.
tear it up. You want some more? Absolutely.
Right.
Get halfway through the plate. My cousin come downstairs. Man, you eating that dead meat? Uncle Sonny brought that by here early this morning.
Yeah, man. Grant, you got
It's
me
Uncle
again.
Sonny, so you know it's dead meat for real, for real.
Yeah.
Cause he eat possums and turtles and an eel and all kinds of and I said, you know what? This was amazing. Just like rabbit. We were doing work at this lady house, right? A lady in the neighborhood, older lady, was a older sharecropping shack. And this lady been there forever. She don't want to move. So we're doing stuff like to bring it up to date, right?
Right.
And the lady don't really got the money.
Right.
She don't have the money. But we're doing it, but my uncle's doing it anyway. Because like he knew the lady since he was a little boy, whatever.
Right.
So we we're working. And because she can't pay, the lady cooks every day for lunch.
Right. Right.
And we would eat. And one day, man, she made this stew, man. Oh man, that stew was so good. She said, y'all fellas. She said, Big Brown, your boys want some more? Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Ate another big bowl. We ate out of wooden bowls.
Of course.
I don't think a lot of y'all know what I just said or what wooden bowls.
Yep.
And so I was
did she have the wooden spoon and fork on the wall?
Yes, crossed on the wall. Yes.
Yeah, man.
Yes. And she go, I said, Miss Emily, this stew is good. And she goes, that ain't nothing but a little jackrabbit. Sonny boy them shot the other day.
Yeah, man.
Jackrabbit. First of all, I've never heard the term jackrabbit ever.
Before that, right? You like
before
jackrabbit.
Jackrabbit. And I was like, they done got me again.
Yep.
So now I ask questions. Let me decide. No, sometimes you can't tell them. You got to let them eat it because they'll say it's nasty before they try it.
Yep.
Well, I'm gonna tell you now. Don't put no possum on my plate.
No.
Because once I find out that's what it is, everybody going down.
Yeah. Why you got that in here? You know what I'm saying?
I ain't playing no games.
You're right. The same thing with Cuda stew. Like I was like, Cuda stew? What the hell is a Cuda stew?
You better get that out of here.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Y'all eat that, man.
Who eat that?
See, I had to, once I got older, I started asking questions just to understand my people more. And it was a thing of like when you're in the big cities, there are public assistance programs, but when you get to the back south, they don't really have them programs like that.
Right.
So you had to grow your vegetables, and somebody had to go out there with a rifle, and come back with dinner.
Right.
And
or shotgun. One of them.
One or two, right? Yep. So your great grandfather would come back with whatever he called. If it was possum, if it was coon, if it was turtles, that's how everybody ate. And I was like, man, I'd have been dead.
Right. Yeah.
I'd have been dead.
Yeah,
I see. Mr. Vince said that he had fried gator once in Florida. I
yeah,
tried gator tail. Too gamey.
yeah.
Too
I had that
gamey.
before.
Yeah, I was like,
It tastes like the lake.
yes. Just like fish from the lake tastes
Right,
different than
right,
like if you go catch fish out of pond, it tastes way different than getting fish from the market. Like
right.
you can taste the lake, like the algae and all that kind of
Yeah,
whatever. Like you can taste that, and it's like, I-
yeah. Because the thing about um the fish that you get from the fish market, what people don't know is that the fish you get from the fish market is raised on a fish farm by a company, right?
mhm,
And then they
yeah,
that way they can keep selling it in bulk, right? That's why the
right,
fish is fresh every day. You know what I'm saying?
right,
Because think about that, and think about how many times you went fishing and you ain't never caught nothing.
all day,
You know what I'm saying? You out there all day long and ain't had a bite, right?
right.
But these fish farms, but anyway, anyway, what I was gonna get to is this. Um, oh, you know what? God dog it, Chuck. We running behind again, man. We didn't even get the
Man,
relationship corner.
oh
Man.
boy,
So what you want? Man, my bad, man. I ain't mean to interrupt this because we was talking about sneaking off the corner from the food.
yeah, man, and
And
we just down memory lane. Hey, salute Wayne Peterson, Subliminal 209, D'Angelo. Thank you guys for joining us this morning. Uh,
you you wanna hit some relationship corner?
yeah, man, let's see if we can get a little bit in.
Okay.
Losing time, I'm fading fast. I just wanna make it last. Try to let go of the past. I close my eyes, embrace the blast. Sleepless nights and headaches stack. Restlessness to hell and back. What's my purpose? What do I grab? A slippery surface, a heart attack. And sometimes you just gotta believe there's something that'll give you relief. There's something that'll have what you need. What you need. We're broken, it's tragic. We're not all elastic, but maybe there's magic. Believe you could have it. And I know of sadness, the anxious and panic, the infinite vastness of all that is blackness.
Yo, let me. I want to cue you up, and then I want to get out of the way. Right.
Uh, wait,
So
wait, wait, wait. Go ahead, and hold it down for like 2 minutes. I gotta tend to something at the door real quick. Okay.
okay. Yeah. Go ahead. Go
All
ahead.
right.
Go ahead. So Chuck and myself. So Chuck and myself were. What is? I'm looking for a certain view. Okay. So I hit Chuck up this morning about what time was it when I hit Chuck? So I hit Chuck up at 4 a.m. on the dot with a question, right? Savage NYC's in the building. So I hit Chuck up with a question. I texted Chuck. I said, Chuck, is there such thing as being too naive? Too naive, right? And so Chuck is like, too naive? What the hell is that? It's either you are or you are not, right? And so the reason why I asked is because I was minding my business doing Uncle Freezy stuff. You know, like how Uncle Freezy like to do, mind my business, right? This boy and this girl who are work friends are arguing. And so what happens is The boy is like, nah, she ain't cheating on me. Her mama had a flat tire. That's why she wanted to go help her mama change her tire. You know it's raining outside. And the work friend is like, oh, boy. If she had a flat tire, why she didn't take you with her? So why she didn't take you with her so that you could change the tire for her mama? Right? She didn't need me. She know how to change the tire. I volunteered to go, but she didn't want me to go. She told me to stay home and get some rest. And so the thing is the girl's like, you so naive. The girl cheating on you. She just said her mama had a flat tire so she can get out the house and meet some boy. And he's like, man, my girl wouldn't never do that. My girl wouldn't never just go get out the bed with me and go just have sex with some man and then come back in the house and go straight in the bathroom and take a shower and then get back in the bed. She would never do that to me. And when I heard it, I was like, dog, you are so naive. Right? And so the girl is like, she really likes this dude, right? So she always like running up on him. You ever seen a girl like hug a dude from behind, like the surprise hug? You ever seen it? You know what I'm talking about? Like you just be minding your business and somebody just grab you from behind. You're like, oh, hey there. She always do him like that, like hugging him from behind and be like, you lucky you my friend, because if not, me and you would have got married. Just saying like random stuff like that to him. Like the boy would be FaceTiming his girl. They're like he'll be so we work at night, right? So she'll be like, he'll be FaceTiming. He'll be like, hey, where you at? You ain't at home? He like, nah. She like, nah, I'm at my sister's house. You know, we couldn't sleep, so we just decided to, you know, why you calling me? Why you FaceTiming? You know what I'm saying? He like, I was just, you my girl. I just wanted to see you during my lunch break. And she's like, oh yeah. And so we find it to be strange. Like, okay, he not home. It's 2:00 in the morning, and his girl is out at her sister's house. He left her home in the bed. And right, so this is us. Like, we know the game, like we know what's happening or whatever. And so the girl that's his work friend / work wife comes to see him on the thing, see FaceTiming his girl, and she just goes sit on his lap and get in the picture, act like she don't see the girl, right? And be like, one of these days when you break up with that heifer, me and you gonna get married, but we friends first though.
Wow.
Yeah. Hey, guess how old they are? You just take a wild guess.
1920.
Wrong. These jokers is in their 30s.
If you don't get the first of all, hell nah. Hell to the no. Hell to the no.
I said in their 30s. I ain't say 30. They in their 30s, like 35, 36, 37.
Okay, first of all, to answer the question, and then I want to dig into the story a little bit. But to answer the question, there's no such thing as too naive. It's either you are or you aren't. To say that there's levels to people's naivety, or I just
Or
believe
naivete.
Naivete. I believe it's people really trying to believe that they're overlooking things purposely. They're ignoring things purposely because you know, they are comfortable or they really want to be in that situation with that person. Because my brother, there is no way I FaceTime you at 2 in the morning and I left you home in the bed
In the bed.
and you could tell me that you at your sister's house because you couldn't sleep. I'm not trying to hear that. Your mama, Taya, went out and she needs somebody to change her tire, and you not telling me to go do it or come with you?
Or call your brother.
Sir, you and
Two
this woman,
women changing the tire at night in the dark.
Unc, it would never, it would, in my household, it would never happen. It would never happen. So, yeah, I just, I think these two people are playing house, and they like the idea of coming home to someone and being going through the motions of a relationship, but they don't really want to be.
Chuck, Chris loved this girl, bro. I'm telling you.
Well, that is why he's doing what he's doing. That's what I'm saying.
He loved it. He loves this girl, bro. Whatever she tell him to do, he do it. Like whatever it is. Like okay. I say something simple, like real simple. Like he'll leave. Like okay. He has been in the parking lot. His girl call him, hey, we need a loaf of bread. He's like, I'm in the parking lot. I'm gonna come upstairs. Hey, we need some bread. Okay, I'll be right back. See, Mo could tell me, like, when I pull in the yard, and Mo could be like, hey, yo, Uncle Freezy, we need some bread. Hey, I'm in the yard. We need some bread. You better damn eat some oatmeal, son, because I'm already home. You know what I'm saying? That's me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Mo will be like, God dog it, and then she'll go on stuff because I'm like, once I leave, go get once you put me in the store, I'm not going back to the store for a second trip. Sorry. You should told me before while I was at the store.
See
But Chris,
mhm.
Chris was like, oh, that's all you need, some bread. Yeah. And then he'd be on the way back. She's like, oh, I forgot to pick up some toilet tissue. So you gotta go back to the store. Just like 3 trips to the store. See, dudes be like, you gonna have to wipe your ass with something else. Because I'm not going that. You know what I'm saying? You gonna have to hold it. You know what I'm saying? Something.
Hey man, salute GI, salute Antisocial. Sup? Thank you for joining us this morning.
I love D'Angelo, bro. Oh
yeah,
my god. Yo, I'm telling man, I love D'Angelo, bro.
yo, this guy is hilarious.
Nah, hey, Osaduke, nah, he not slow, bro. Nah, he a good dude, man. But he just loved this girl, man. You know what I'm saying? Like he not a punk, he ain't soft. He just loved this girl, and this girl, man, listen. This girl, he loved this girl, man. He just loved this girl. And his friend at work, the girl, we all know the girl is like, yo, Chuck, he can listen. The work friend, she could be working and he can walk up to her and say, marry me at lunchtime, and she'll do it. That's how much she loved this dude, Chris.
Classic love triangle.
But the girl that he loved,
but that's just not knowing. You know what I'm saying? When it comes, when it comes to relationships, man, like we have these ideals in our head about things, and sometimes our attraction gets the best of us. And it's like, man, I really like this girl, right? But you're not reading the signs that she's not that into you. But
Right.
you put on such a pursuit because you really want this person, and that person's not the right person for you. I ain't saying that the girl that be sitting on his lap, that, but at least she's into him, whereas the other girl is not.
She is what Chuck. When I say way into Chris, her Christmas gift for him was better than his girl Christmas gift. She be inviting Chris to her mama house.
Chris is a fool, and he's not a fool because
Chuck, he naive. Chuck, he just don't know.
Sir, you're in your 30s. You ought to know you got a woman at home. You don't go to no other girl mama house. I don't care how much y'all. If y'all wasn't childhood friends, like y'all grew up together,
No,
what you're saying is like you're bugging.
Chuck, they
Are they 10 plus year friends?
No. I think they met during like orientation, like 3 or 4 years ago. So my timetable might not be right. I'm not. So what I'm saying is 3 or 4 years ago. I don't know exactly, man, but it ain't been forever.
But that's what I'm saying. Like that's not come over to my mom's house without your girlfriend. Like, nah. The person that you live with, like, nah. Nah. Yes. You are a savage, NYC. You are a savage, sir.
Yo, his name should be I Am a Savage NYC. That's what the name is. His name should be.
Okay, so is the girlfriend is Chris's girlfriend? Is she fine?
Yes.
Okay. Is the work friend fine? Took too long.
Yeah, they about the same.
They're about the same.
They about the same. Yeah, they about the same. So the thing is with Chris and these girls, man, is so they all come from like, you know how similar people kind of hang out together. Like that's the gym crowd. That's
right.
the, you know what I'm saying? All of them in the gym. They, you know what I'm saying? He the dude that be walking around with them polyester shirts on, all tight. I'm like, Chris, you making me uncomfortable, bro. I can see your trapezius muscles through your shirt. Man, put on a grown man shirt. You know what I'm saying? He the one talking about, you know what I'm saying, walking around with the abs and all this stuff. I'm like, yo, you need to dress like a damn adult, man. You know what I'm saying? Like you need to get a gut like Uncle Freezy, right? Why you walking around here in shape, man? What's wrong with you? It's 2022. Stop body shaming. You know what I'm saying? He the dude.
Polyester shirt.
Yeah, man.
What are you, a wrestler?
Yeah, man. That's what I'm saying. Like he the dude. Like he the dude. Like during the summertime, on his lunch, he jog around the building. Like, yo, I'm just gonna like bring running sneakers to work to run around. Chuck. Now I know you don't know me like that. You know me pretty good, but listen. You know I keep it. You know I keep it a buck with you. I keep it 10 times 10 with you all the time, right?
Yep.
Right. I'm not a jog dude on my lunch break type of person.
Who really is other than Chris?
And them girls and the crowd that they hang with, they crew, like the group of people. You know what I'm saying? So you can imagine they lifestyle, like they the crowd that like doing like the Instagram videos, like they taking pictures of themselves at the gym and putting it online and all this. You know what I'm saying? With me, I'm not really into that, and I'm not knocking them. I'm more of a drink beer, root for the Knicks kind of person.
Mhm.
I'm more of a hang out with the homies, you know what I'm saying, and tell jokes and stuff type of, you know what I'm saying, type of person. Like I got a gut. I ain't ashamed of it, bro. This experience right here. That's what I call it. You know, this experience. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, that's the, so just imagine that crowd, right? He in shape, man. He in great shape, man. I mean, you know, more power to him. But his girlfriend, she in great shape too. I think that's how they met or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And the girl that's chasing him, you know what I'm saying? She in great shape too. You know what I'm saying? She like taking her pictures all the time and this is my future husband, Chris. You know what I'm saying? Take a picture. He in the background eating carrots and shit. It's crazy. But yeah. So anyway, that's that.
This sounds like an episode of The Real World.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what it is.
Hey man, again, I don't think that he's being naive. I think he just wants what he wants, and he's willing to accept what's going on. You know, no different if the shoe was on the other foot.
Right.
Girl, you think he's at his mama house this time in the morning? So yeah, I do. I believe he's over at his mom's house because he had no reason to lie.
Right.
But his mama
Right.
live across the street. Do you see his car?
Right.
Well, you know, it's one of those things, man, where you just, hey, man, I'm going to keep my head in the sand because I don't want to know.
Right.
As long as it's not blatant in my face, you come home with a condom stuck in you, then
Right.
I have no choice but to confront what's in my face. But other than that, I just, because you've seen how the chat reacted and how I reacted when you said, like, who is this? Like, what? This is blatant. And when it's blatant like that, you either think the person is slow or they know what's going on. They just don't care.
So I don't think it's that though. I disagree with you, bro. I just think this dude is naive. This is the type of dude. Okay. This is the type of dude that will wear one of those sheer Under Armour shirts all day. Wake up in the morning, put on like those sheer Under Armour shirts, like the football players be wearing under their jersey. He'll walk around with one of them all day. That type of dude. And I'm like, bro, what you gonna lift weights or something? He's like, nah, man, these shirts comfortable. They breathe. Like, bro, you look like you 7. Why you 36, man? Dressed like a man.
I can't.
Chuck, I promise you.
I can't.
I promise you this. If you met Chris in real life, you would love this dude, but he would frustrate you.
Okay.
He would frustrate you to the point where you like, I just can't. He's the type of person that you'll call out of work for. You be like, I'm just not up to dealing with Chris today. I got to use a sick day today.
Yeah.
Because I just can't. Right? Yeah, bro, I'm telling you, there have been days where I went outside with the smokers just to get away from Chris. I don't even smoke. I don't smoke nothing. But I went outside with the smokers because I just can't deal with Chris sometimes.
Oh man.
But like he like Uncle Freezy, I checked my account, man, and it was like $100 missing. And I asked my girl, and she said she don't know where it went, but I saw the money in her purse. Like, come on. How can you be that naive, bro? Y'all sharing money? He's like, no, we don't share money. But sometimes she just need my card. I just can't, dog. Where the smokers at? Let me go outside with them smokers.
Hey man, hey man, hey man. That don't sound naive, man. That sound like he's slow, man. That sound like like he might be Lenny of Mice of Men. Like he might be big and strong and
but it's a little kid on the inside.
the Wabbits, George, the Wabbits. You're gonna tell me again about the rabbits, George? Like that's because nah, son. Nah, son. Nah, son. Nah. Hey, Chris. It don't
Yes,
matter.
I told you his name. God dog it, man.
Oh, that's his real. That's the real
That's
name.
his real name. Yes, that's his real name.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, Chris. Hey, Chris. Whatever.
Hey, man.
Whatever. Because Marco watching. One of my homeboys, Marco, he watching. So now Marco and Chris is cool. I already know Marco gonna tell Chris, so it's all out the bag now. I may as well say the girl name too. You know what I'm saying?
No. We talk about another Chris. We talk about Chris Hamilton.
Yeah, we talk about Ludacris.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we talk about. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Like this, man. Listen, sir. Move. Just pack up all your stuff and just move. And move and start over. Because there's you couldn't have been, you can't be anyone that I know personally, sir. Because I would not allow it. I would not allow it, or you and I could never
Chuck,
be.
He a good guy though. Everybody listen, everybody loves Chris.
Everybody loves Chris. I get it. But it's like, yo, you need a swift kick in the pants, man, or something. Because you can't tell me, you can't say, no, we don't share money, but sometimes she need my car. Like, that deserves a slap. Did you hear the words that were coming out of your mouth, sir? Is the shirt too tight? Is it cutting off oxygen to your brain?
And so I asked Chris about that. I'm like, yo, if she need money, why don't you just go get the money and then give her some money? Why she got to take your card? Right, because something. Listen, I've been in spots where like we'll be paying for something. I'll be like, no, man, I'm a grown man. I pay for my own stuff, and then I'll be patting myself down like, oh shit, I left my wallet home, and then somebody will pay for it for me. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But they ain't giving me their card. You feel me?
No.
No, like we'll legit be somewhere like at a restaurant. I'm like, what the fuck I do my wallet, and then I'll be like, oh, it's at home on the. And like someone, oh, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry for cutting you off. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying the same thing. Like sometimes I won't have the money on me, and somebody just look out for me, right? But they ain't giving me their card. Chris is like, I woke up and my card was gone, and she said she was just gonna pick up some groceries and stuff for the house. And I'm like, yo, and you didn't flip out. Nah, man, I trust her.
This is his wife?
No,
man, you gotta be, man. Listen, man. No, sir. This is not kosher. I believe. Is this Chris' first girlfriend?
No, this ain't his first. No.
Was Chris a big boy before?
No.
Oh, I don't understand his problem. Because I thought maybe he was big all his life. Then he started working out. Then the girls start noticing he was fine, and he just got hooked up with the wrong one. Because he hasn't had an experience with women. But this sounds like
no, Chuck. This dude was okay. So this dude used to be an officer in the military. He
Oh,
went.
so he's
He went.
smart. Okay.
Yeah, he went to a HBCU. You know what I'm saying? ROTC. Graduated. Did his thing. Was an officer in the military. Did like 10 years, right? Did like 10 years. Got out. He in the reserves. You know what I'm saying? Just he got his stuff together. It's this girl got. I just think my man is naive.
That could be. That could be. Yeah, I do believe that he's naive. Um, but some people. Okay, I'll say this about myself. Like I don't come up. I don't come around people with my guard up.
Right.
Why? Because I want you to be yourself.
Right.
I don't want you trying to uh feel like you got to put on, some kind of facade to kick it. Now be who you are. Why? So I can
Right.
judge you on who you are.
Right.
You didn't have to um go through this obstacle course for me to trust you. Now you got that off bat. Now it's up to you to keep that trust. Now once I lose trust in you from this point on, that's your fault,
Right.
right?
Right.
You gave me a reason not to trust you. I didn't make you do a whole bunch of things to prove your loyalty. You showed me that you're not. So now I can't rock with you, and I'm not going to rock with you.
Right.
No, what's up? No, hey man, how you? None of that, because right?
Ruined it.
You ruined it. I believe he's on. This brother is on the same wavelength, but just on the different end of the spectrum, where it's I trust you, even when there's evidence around that saying maybe I shouldn't. These things are coincidences.
Yo, man.
No,
Yo,
this chat
so
is wild. This chat is wild.
yo, and Chris is my man, bro. And Chuck, the dude, he just I think he is naive on both sides. Like he naive that this girl at work that claims to be his friend is his friend, right? She want to be romantic with my man, and he see it as being friendly, right? On that side of it, right? On the other side of it, this girl is doing whatever she want to do in a relationship, and he think it's okay because she does stuff that he's not used to, right? So he put an abundance of trust in this girlfriend, and he shouldn't, right? At the same time, his friend at work is really not want to be his friend at work. She want to be his wife, right? And all she doing is waiting out the other girl. She like, I'll wait. Because she is just that into him, right? Because at some point, he is gonna be retired military, in shape, right? All the veteran benefits like paid off house, all this stuff is gonna be Chris,
Right.
right? You know what I'm saying? In time, not right now, but in time, right? And so she like, yo, this dude got his stuff together, and I know him, right? All she gotta do is just wait that other girl out, and then that'll be her spot.
Well, don't try to speed up the process, because here's the thing. The behaviors that you exhibit being a so-called friend, when you get your opportunity,
Right.
you're not going to be able to tell him that new girl at the job that wants to be his friend, that's doing all of the same things that you were doing, is not that girl being friendly. Because this is a pattern that you have set, that, oh, you're my friend, so you can sit on my lap, you can do all this stuff, and it's okay because you're my friend.
Right.
You can't now go, oh no, that she after something. No, because that's what you did.
Right.
Now you're gonna confuse the guy who's already
Confused or whatever.
yeah. I think some people don't have that experience in this field because a lot of people didn't date, and a lot of people's so-called dating really just be, messing around with an occasional, outing at places, but
Right.
never really truly um been in a relationship and dated someone. Because I've talked to people and I'm like, that was your most serious relationship when we were in 11th grade? No wonder you're having trouble.
Oh, well, no, yeah.
No wonder you're having trouble.
Right.
That's the highest level. That's the highest level of relationship experience that you have. No wonder you going through all of this stuff. And I'm looking at you like, what are you talking about?
Right.
It's because you never matured in that area.
Right. Diana Ross. The Diana Ross thing. Upside down, inside out.
There you
Diana
go.
Ross.
There you go.
Right. You can't do it. You can't have a good relationship because you expect too much from somebody that's offering so little.
Mm-hmm.
And so to compensate, you offer more of yourself to kind of even out the scales, and that person sees that and they withdraw. And so now you're giving too much, they're not giving enough. And now you're upside down. Boy, you turn me inside out.
Yes, sir.
Round and round. Yeah, and but the thing with Chris though, Chuck, is I think y'all probably being too harsh on Chris. I just think he might just be simple, a simple man.
And there's nothing wrong with that. To be honest, I hate to see brothers getting taken advantage of. I just not when there's someone clearly into you the way you deserve someone to be into you. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're willing to go and do this for someone who would tell you some nonsense about being at her sister's house 2:00 in the morning because she can't sleep.
Right.
I'd rather take my opportunity with the girl who's flirtatious and put some thought in a Christmas gift that the woman that I share a bed with didn't. And now I believe that relationship will work if he felt the same. I think he do like that girl a little more
You
than
think so?
just being friend. Yeah. Bro. Uncle Freezy, you've been married for however many years.
Like 30 years.
There's no way there's a work friend that gets to sit on your lap.
No.
All right then. You understand what I'm saying? Like, because if you with someone, like, nah, that's inappropriate. Like, I got a girl. Like, what are you doing?
Right.
And to do this while I'm FaceTiming her and to say the things that you say, like, come on, bro. Like, this is not, you got to know this is not good. Like, I don't, you can't say that's simple. You can't say, oh, well, that happened because he's simple. He's just a simple guy, No, dude. Can't happen. It just can't happen.
Man, y'all are really harsh on Chris, bro.
Okay, all right. Well, listen, man.
I mean, my only real beef with him is the clothes he wear. Like he dress like, bro. Why are you wearing nylon shirts? Like fitted nylon shirts, bro. What is this, JV? You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Why you wearing joggers around men? We don't want to see that.
Hey man, this is CrossFit.
Yeah,
I got to get my
every
reps in.
day, every day, all day long. It's CrossFit 24/7.
That's somebody that ain't grow up, man.
And he'd be like, Chuck, he'd be hitting me with the only reason why you wear baggy clothes, Uncle Freeze, is because you don't let your body go. No, bro. I kind of dress like this because it's appropriate.
Yeah. Yeah.
He'd be quick to say, I don't want to call you fat, Uncle Freezy, but you are extremely large for a human being.
Jeez.
Bro. But Chris, what you want me to do? Wear an Under Armour shirt? Bro, come on.
Hey, listen, man. Hey, Chris, I know, I ain't trying to call you slow, but maybe somebody ain't tell you something when you was younger. Maybe you fell a little hard on your head, and
Chuck, you
things ain't been right since. No, I'm just saying. But if he can point that out, well, I'm not saying you're fat, but you're very large. Like, okay, then so let's be self-aware. Let's take self-inventory, sir. You are the weakest link. Goodbye.
Yeah.
Like,
I think you would like him in person.
Sir,
it's just
I don't dislike him. I don't like the behavior. One thing that I've learned to not hate people. You can hate behavior and love people still. Because if I can hate behavior, me and you can still work. Listen, man, I don't like what you're doing. You're not a bad person, but I don't like what you're doing.
All right.
So, I just, and you know what? Maybe it's because, man, I know what that's like to be into someone or to be open with someone, and they be on that BS, like, oh, shorty, like we didn't even have to be together, like we didn't have to put a label on this. We could have kept doing what we was doing, but you try to convince me that we ought to give this a shot, and you out here being thottish. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Like, come on. Like, what's up with that?
Okay, so Chuck, okay. Okay, so all right, so I'm gonna try to keep this short, right? So it's story time with Uncle Freezy, right? Because I do know somebody that's a tick slow, right? When I was living in New Jersey, this little brief time, I met up with this crew, right? With this crew, I met this man named Dewey. He used to own a lounge, right? And he used to have a lady that worked in there, and I'm gonna call her Babe, right? We call her Babe because she was babelicious, like she was like endowed, right? She was perky, let's say that, right? And so Dewey's son was like a tick slow, not like, you know what I'm saying, he need help from the state or none of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? But he was just like a touch, right? So Babe would use Lil Dewey all the time, right? Because Lil Dewey loved Babe, right? This is this is how the conversations go, right? Babe and Lil Dewey. Babe would be like, Lil Dewey, come here. And Lil Dewey will stop what he doing. Damn near drop beer mugs on the ground because Babe called him, right? He'd go and be like, hey, Babe, you call me? And he'll be looking like, and Babe would be like, Dewey, are you looking at my breasts? And Lil Dewey be like, no, of course not. I'm looking at you in your eyes. Look. But Chuck, everybody did that to Babe, even Uncle Freezy, right? Because she would like put on these shirts and all you could it was just boobalicious, right? So she'd be like, Uncle Freezy, and I'd be like, Uncle Freezy. And like, oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, babe. I was distracted. Babe. You want a hug? This is me. This is me. I can't help it, man. I'm just saying. Right? So anyway, what happened? So babe, so we all in Dewey's lounge, right? We just hanging out. It's a crew. And I loved it because it was a mix of all different types of people, right? It was like right on the section of like with the streets come together. You had your Irish community here, right, going this way, and your Italian community right here going back that way, and the hood was coming right up to that. So where Dewey was at, it was like everybody in there, right? Like everybody came to Dewey's spot, man, because Dewey was salt of the earth, right? Dewey though was an old ass man. And Lil Dewey was younger than me, right? Lil Dewey was like, so I think when Dewey and them had Lil Dewey, I think Dewey might have been 60, right? When they had Lil Dewey. And Lil Dewey came out just to,
Mm-hmm.
So Dewey, for us, he joined the softball league. All of us played softball together, right?
Right.
He got us these shirts, man, and after the thing, we'll go over there and drink beer and talk trash and all this stuff. He'll give us a ride. Like we'll all jump on the back of the truck and ride over to the softball field. The softball field is probably like I don't know, like 10 or 12 streets over. But instead of walking, what I'm saying, we get on the back of the truck, babe would drive us over there. And then that way we can drink the whole time at the softball game and then get back on the truck and go back to Dewey's and drink some more beer, whatever. And don't judge us for DSA. Don't judge us for drinking beer, bro. This is the 90s, bro. It was okay. It was okay to play softball and get drunk at the same time. I mean, come on. So anyway, my homeboy comes up.
Mm-hmm.
He hits a foul ball, bro. So anyway, okay. My homeboy comes up. He a preacher, right? He don't drink. He just hang out with us, right? He just hang because he like the conversation and all that stuff. He like the camaraderie, right? But every time he show up, he have church shoes on, so we call him preacher.
Mm-hmm.
Like, bro, how come you got your softball clothes on and church shoes? Anyway, that's a different story. Chuck, why you laughing, bro? This is a true story. This is just Chuck, why you always be laughing at my friends, bro? I don't laugh at your friends like that.
I'm not laughing at your friends. I'm laughing at the hilarity of the situation.
That he had on a softball uniform and church shoes. Yes. Anyway, preacher is coming up, and the dude keep throwing himself, and preacher keep hitting the ball foul. Bam, bam. And so I'm like, hey, Dewey, get the softballs, because he hitting them. Because the fence be about this high. And my man just keep hitting the softball over the fence. So Dewey go down and get all these. It's like 3 or 4 foul balls over there. Dewey go get the foul balls. And Babe call him. Babe, like, Lil Dewey. And Lil Dewey hear Babe calling. And listen, he come running over there. Right, and Babe got on this V-cut thing with a necklace on, and Lil Dewey is like getting his eyes full, right? He's like, "Oh my god!" I'm looking at Dewey like, Dewey, she gonna press charges against you, bro, if you keep this up. So preacher keep hitting these softballs, these balls foul. And I see one go across Dewey's head like, phew. And Dewey don't even see it because he's too busy looking down Babe's shirt. Right? And so I'm like, Dewey, you better pay attention before you get killed. He's like, what? He's still looking down, trying to look down. And Babe is talking to him like, I need for you to pick this up and this up and this. I need for you to do this. Like giving him instruction. He ain't heard of Chuck. He ain't heard a word she said. You know why?
Because
Because he get his eye full,
yeah.
right? So she like, so baby's like, you got that, Dewey? And Dewey like, what? What you say? And so she's like, you ain't heard a word I said, did you? He's like, yeah, I heard everything you said. So Dewey walks off and Babe calls Dewey, right? And he turned around and Preacher hit a foul ball, right?
Oh no.
Hit Dewey dead in the nuts.
No.
Dead in the nuts, right? Dewey on the ground, like, and I'm like, Preacher, you done killed Dewey. You know what I'm saying? Preacher done killed Dewey. Preacher, you gonna bust hell wide open. And we joking with Preacher, right? Preacher run over there with his church shoes on and slide. You know, of course he's sliding all over the place.
Yes.
He slid over there by Dewey. And Dewey like, oh my God, I'm hurt. Babe leans over and is like, with his shirt on. Babe leans over Dewey and like, Dewey, are you all right? Now, mind you, she hanging over. Remember, I told you she was boobalicious, right?
Mm-hmm.
She hanging over Dewey. Chuck, hand to the man. Swear to God, on a stack of Bibles. He closed his eyes and act like he fainted. I need mouth to mouth.
Wait. No. Wait a minute. Wait. What?
A softball hit him in the nuts. And he see Babe leaving Babe all boobalicious. She hanging over Dewey like, oh. Now look, Dewey eyes like, oh my God. He hit me in the. And then Babe come like, Dewey, you all right? He's like, I need mouth to mouth.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, now Dewey was a little bit. Now Dewey was a tick slow, just a little, right? Because we like, wait a minute, you was writhing in pain, and Babe show up. You know what I'm saying? With that shirt on, like, you okay, Dewey? And you just faint. Oh, I need mouth to mouth. Now, Lil Dewey is a touch slow, but Chris is sharp, man. He just naive. Lil Dewey can't. You know what I'm saying? That's
right.
Being a little bit behind, right?
Right.
Does the Preacher done hit about 10 softballs straight at you to foul? You done went and got about 5 foul balls. They coming straight at you. You know what I'm saying? And you ain't think to move because you're so busy looking at Babe chest. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my goodness.
Look, now Lil Dewey, you know what I'm saying? And I love Lil Dewey. I hate when Big Dewey passed away, man. You know what I'm saying? Lil Dewey was, but Lil Dewey, now he is but Chris, nah, man, Chris sharp as a tack. He just naive, bro.
Okay. Well,
Lil Dewey looked at Babe though. That's the fun. You ain't never seen something so funny in your life, Chuck.
I've never heard anything so funny.
Yo, Preacher almost hit him with 10 foul balls. We like, Preacher, why you keep hitting the ball over there? Like, Preacher, why you can't hit a softball in play? Come on, man. You batting lead off for us. You hitting the ball right over there all the time. And Dewey, knowing the ball's coming over there, is so busy looking at Babe breast that he can't even get out the way.
Oh man. That was yeah,
man. You talking about something, man? We laughed at Lil Dewey, man. We laughed. I mean, yo, that's still funny to this day, bro.
Oh man, my face hurt, Jay. Oh man.
Man, yeah, man. Yeah,
Okay.
man. So
So all right. Well, Chris can't read the room. He's he's naive, but I don't think he's too naive. I think he is who he is.
right,
Um, and there's nothing he can do. And I wouldn't. Sometimes we have this thing of wanting people to change and
right,
stuff. Like everyone isn't the same, and
right,
sometimes you can't. Not sometimes, but you can't judge people on the scale of your experience.
right,
Like I have this experience because of these things that I've gone through. I can't this person because they haven't gone through what I've gone through. You know what I'm to even come to this conclusion or this juncture. I think if the young brother happens to see this, hey man, I have a saying. I only rock with people that rock with me.
right,
That's it. Like if you show me that you don't rock with me, you don't have to worry about are we cool or not. You'll know.
right, right,
You'll know. Um so personally, um uh I would probably give the other young lady just a chance because if you're really uh wanting at the end of the day for someone to love and care for you back, then that might be the route you need to go. But
right,
if you just want to, if you cool with the way things are going with with the other young lady, then by all means, man. Um, but keep these stories to yourself
right,
because people are gonna judge you based on
right.
that.
I feel you. I feel you, man. And I feel you. And the thing about it is you give sage wisdom, like you legit are grounded. And so when you say these things, I understand where you're coming from. I get it, right? And I'm experienced myself,
Right,
but I'm more of a let people live type. I'm in that place right now,
right,
right? You know what I'm saying? So I get what you're saying, right? But where I'm at, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna give people a chance. You see it on the next morning drive. You see it, like when people be talking on the KMD, and I should be booting their ass out the traffic. Get out of here. You know that when I should be doing that, right? Like get
right.
out of here. What you doing in here? You talking about? You know what I'm saying? You talking
Nonsense.
about? Yeah, yeah. And you see, what I'm saying? You see, I be, a little bit. I mean, like, I'm more like let people live, bro. Let people have a good time. Where the party at? That's
Yeah,
me. You know what I'm saying? And so everybody ain't gonna share in that same mindset because of
right,
different experiences or different stay where you at in your life. You know what I'm saying?
right,
And so
right,
I don't judge. If that's what it is, that's what it is. But with Chris though, with Chris, I just honestly believe, like what you said, I honestly believe he just can't. He just doesn't have the ability to process the situation that he's in right now.
right.
You know what I'm saying? Like you don't get all that military experience and be a college graduate, have a great work history, be super disciplined physically, if you're not smart, if you're not sharp, right? I think in this
Right.
thing with this girl, he just not
Listen, man.
together.
Some people lack certain things. The goal in life is to be well rounded, right?
Yes.
But some people are so great in certain areas that they lack in others, right?
Right.
And it's like, yes, he has the book smarts.
Right.
He's physically fit, but the thing that will bring it all home, um, he doesn't possess street smarts.
Not in this situation.
Not in this situation, right? So,
Right.
like, yes, I can read a map. I can tell you the latitude and longitude, um, but I can't decipher the fact that this woman who clearly has boundary issues is probably into me.
All three of them have boundary issues. All three have boundary issues, right? I mean, in my opinion.
Oh wow!
But anyway, man, we going on almost 2 hours, Chuck. What are we doing, man?
I don't know. But Chris, you know what? I'm not going to judge you, brother. I'll tell you this. I'll say something.
I'm gonna judge you. Stop wearing them tight ass shirts.
What? Okay. All right. All right. Well, good. There was a time where I couldn't read the room either, sir, and it was a girl who liked me. I just thought she was annoying, and I was like, "Yo, why is this girl always messing with me? Just being aggravating." And one day, I just cursed her out in front of the whole class. And when I did, it looked like she was about to cry. And after class, the biology teacher, she's like, "Can I talk to you for a minute?" And I was like, "Hey, listen, I didn't mean to do that. I apologize. Because she could easily go to the office and then boom, I'm not playing Friday, right? So it's like, man, I'm sorry. I didn't, want me to come after class. You want me to do something?" And she was like, "No, I wanted to talk to you about about to say her name.
Yeah, we don't. Yeah,
Lily. Lily.
Yeah.
What about? Yeah, I know. I shouldn't have said those things. I was wrong. After I said it, I felt bad because it looked like she was about to cry, and she was like, she like you, right?" I said, "No, she doesn't. She hates my guts. She does not hate you. That girl likes you. I'm looking at you guys, and I look at the way she looks at you, and she's trying to get your attention. Why did she tell me that? Because I think the girl is cute, but she's just annoying for no reason. Like if someone said something like, Chuck shoes untied," like she would laugh just obnoxiously. Like, all right, it wasn't that funny. Like, come on now. Or she would just do little stuff to mess with me, like knock my book on the floor, or if I walk past, make a fart noise. And I'm like, okay, you're a weirdo. But she's cute though. So the teacher tells me this. So now, okay. All right, I know what the deal is. Now, the part you're going to judge me on is, we used to have these things called dances.
Yeah.
And this is quote unquote the formal dance where everybody dresses up.
Right.
Not come in your street clothes. You gotta wear a gown.
You gotta wear shoes. Yeah.
Tux and shoes, and they'll come to school. Like their mother might pick them up early, or some might come with their hair already done because they got their hair done yesterday afternoon, right?
Right.
So she walks through the cafeteria and looks like a whole new person. I'm like, what in the world? Now I'm like, yeah. So I can't wait till 7 o'clock because I'm gonna see her at the dance, right? Get to the dance. She's there with a dude, right? I'm calling him Jackie. She's there with this dude named Jackie, and so everybody knows Lillian.
So you talking about Jack?
Lily and Jack.
My man with the younger
No.
the younger lady. And find out she older. They still ain't talking.
No.
All right.
No. No, all right, all right, all right. Let me find another name. Johnny Boy. So Lily and Johnny, everybody know Lily and Johnny Boy are together. You know, they done took pictures. They came in together, and the DJ start playing. This is back when they actually slowed the music down. So at this particular time, there was a group with Keith Sweat, Johnny Gill, and Gerald Levert, LSG,
LSG. Yeah.
and the song came on "Your Body All Over My Body." Uncle Freezy, she was dancing with her boyfriend, and I just grabbed her by the hand and started dancing with her. And he looks, but then he goes and sits down, and so we danced for like 4 songs.
What?
4 songs, and the whole time we was dancing to these songs, I'm in her ear like, who can love you like me? Nobody. She was
Right.
okay. So I end up kissing this girl in the middle of the dance floor. There's like a million pictures of this thing, and her boyfriend is right there. He leaves
Right.
her there.
Wow, Chuck.
And we never dated. We just had that kiss.
Chuck.
That was it.
You a home wrecker.
A home wrecker. A home. But the legend of Chuck was born that night. They was like, he steals dudes, girls at the dance.
At the dance,
Keep your girl away from
man.
him. That ain't
Yeah,
her friend.
man.
That is not her friend. I don't care what she said. Chuck Allen? Who? Not around my girl. Nah.
Yeah.
What he did to Johnny Boy? Oh, no.
You gotta shackle them. You gotta shackle them. But man, I gotta get out of here to do this KMD. I gotta do a short one, man, because I want to go. My homeboy passed away. It's one of the reasons why I didn't write yesterday. And his funeral today at 4. Right. So you know how it is. So I wasn't gonna do the KMD. I guess I'd do the KMD. And then after that, like lay down, take a 2-hour nap, and get up and go to the funeral, and then try to come back home and get another 2-hour nap and go to work. You know how that is.
Yeah. All right. Well,
so KMD.
I thank everybody for coming out. Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, so the KMD is next. I just need a few minutes to change all these backgrounds and all this stuff here that y'all see behind me and Chuck Allen. Just need a few minutes to do that, but then we'll go straight into the KMD, because I'm sure the news about Tom Thibodeau staying is going to be right up some people's alley. They love Tibbs, so they'll love that. And Kenny Payne leaving, I know they'll love to talk about that too. So, but anyway, you want to get us out of here, bro?
Hey, it was a pleasure this morning. Had loads of laughs. The chat, y'all was on fire. Salute to everyone that came through and showed love and dropped some comments. Hey, man, we're going to be here tomorrow doing it again from the hours of 8 a.m. to about 9 a.m.-ish. Remember, tell a friend to tell a friend who's going to tell a friend, so that we can get this thing to grow, man. It's been a pleasure. I hope you all have a great day. Salute. We'll see y'all tomorrow morning. Peace.
And I'll try not to tell any more Lil Dewey stories. I'm gonna just try to limit. I'm gonna try to just limit the Lil Dewey stories to that one.
Nah, man,
I don't want to tell.
You got to tell some more. That was amazing. My jaws were hurting over here, sir.
Lil Dewey getting hit in the nuts with a softball because he's looking at this lady breast. Yeah, that's Lil Dewey in a nutshell. So anyway, I'm out of here, y'all. Chuck, I'll holler at y'all, man.
All right, peace.
Peace.